For the North Korean regime, it was a big success. The leader, Kim Jong-un, shown on state TV supervising the missile launch and celebrating when this one, unlike the last two they've tested, flew 1,200 miles in the air and didn't blow up. North Korea claimed the missile can carry a nuclear warhead. No proof that it can, but it could potentially put U.S. territory in range. Guam, home to a U.S. military base and American bombers.
Kim Jong-un is aggressive. He's unpredictable. I think the answer is we have to engage. There has to be some diplomacy. China has to help us more than they have.
Russia's Vladimir Putin today called the missile test dangerous, but advised against intimidating Pyongyang. And at the White House today, no talk of sending armadas this time. Instead, about South Korea's new president, Moon Jae-in, who favors talks with North Korea.
The president looks forward to having a conversation with the new president and discussing the way forward, but I'm not going to get ahead of that discussion.
And President Trump, in his interview with Lester Holt, seemed to be dialing down his rhetoric.
You've warned North Korea that all options are on the table.
Sure. All options are on the table.
So I guess that's what I'm getting at. All those same options remain on the table.
In that sense, I would say yes, all options are on the table. That I can say.
This missile flew very high, extraordinarily high, over 1,000 miles high. And Pentagon officials are concerned about this new capability. And specifically, they're trying to figure out about its reentry. Was it a controlled reentry or did it simply crash to the ground? And if it was a controlled reentry, that would be a significant step in missile development. Yeah.
Richard, thank you very much. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.